Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from Carl's Tech Shed. Well, what I've got for you today is a DVD box set which I bought over the weekend. I picked this up on eBay last week, arrived on Saturday, but I just had a bit of a sneaking suspicion when it first arrived that it wasn't completely genuine. But for a while I put my worries to one side, and I thought, well, it looks okay. I'm sure, I can't imagine someone going to this much trouble to produce a counterfeit. Surely they'd just whack it into a DVD sleeve. But no, this is in fact definitely a counterfeit. What alerted me at first was the technical errors on the back. For example, on the back here you've got Latin Spanish and complex Chinese listed as languages, which is completely the wrong way of saying it. Also, the printing method is very poor. It looks like a photocopy which has been enhanced and then printed. Obviously this came in a shrink wrap, which I've got over here. It even had the HBO sticker on the front, so they've really gone to some trouble to make this look genuine. But when I actually opened it up, you find that this back cover is actually just glued on with a single piece of glue, which feels very elastic and very poor quality. And just overall, the whole thing just feels really cheap. Another funny bit on the side was that they've missed out the letters E and M in Empire, so that's probably the biggest giveaway. I should have noticed that first, really. But just overall, even the where the letters have been embossed, they're very slightly off-center where it's been printed, so you've got parts of the embossing which aren't printed on, and you've got parts of the normal box which are printed on, which should have been embossed, so it's moved over that way maybe 2 or 3 millimeters, which you wouldn't obviously get on a genuine box set. The other thing which worries me is the smell. This has quite a chemical smell to it, almost like a printing shop or something. It's a really pungent smell. It's like it's almost like solvent or oil or something. It's really nasty. But also, once you open it up, you see it looks genuine to the untrained eye. Also, there's no age restriction on any of this, which, even if it's region 1, you'd expect it to have a TVG or a fit or whatever age rating they use in the US. You'd expect that to be on there, but it's not. But as you can see, they've really gone to some effort to make this look genuine to the untrained eye, right down to putting these in. But what gives it away at first is when you look at the first disc, for example, you can see like this chemical residue on the middle of the disc, which obviously you wouldn't get with a genuine disc. The discs themselves are actually, they look like genuine DVDs. They're not copy, they don't look like DVD-R discs or copies or anything, so they've really gone to some effort, even down to the minor details. But when you look at the actual plastic inserts, you look at the tray, and these are just held in with blobs of translucent glue, which isn't very professional. But again, to the untrained eye, that could look quite convincing. So, I'm sure if you picked this up at a car boot sale or something, you'd think it were genuine, especially if it's all wrapped up like that. But unfortunately, I bought this on eBay, so I didn't have the opportunity to look at this before I bought it. But even the discs are suspect, because the packaging says it's region 1. I haven't got a multi-region player. I've got a PlayStation, I've got a laptop, and both DVD drives in them are region 2. So obviously it wouldn't read these discs if they genuinely were region 1. But upon further testing, the packaging is region 1, yet the discs are encoded with region 0, which works on all regions. So overall, unfortunately, it's a very good copy. The discs actually work and play. It's just a real disappointment that it's counterfeit, because it's just a really unusual way of copying. I haven't bought a box set like this for a long time, so I wasn't really certain that they actually made counterfeits like this. But it's just really strange to see such high quality, to a degree, go into making a counterfeit. But when you add up the production costs of this, you're probably looking at maybe 10 pence to make this cardboard and print it and fold it and everything, maybe 10p for each of the discs and a couple of pence for all of the inserts, plus the box and the shrink wrap. These are probably manufactured for about 50 or 60 pence in China, shipped over to here and probably sold to resellers here in the UK for about a couple of quid. So someone who's selling these on eBay, selling these for about a tenner a piece, they're making a good profit. But unfortunately it's not very good for people like me who want to buy a genuine box set and end up with a cheap Chinese knockoff. Well, that's the end of this video, and thanks for watching. Leave some comments, and if you've ever bought a dodgy box set or you think it could be suspect, let me know.